Hello everybody, welcome to OTC Fish Keeper, and this week I've got a couple of two real fun and one not so fun surprises for you. But before we start this week, I was hoping you guys could go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'm just a few subscribers away from 500, and I'd really love to pass that up before I get to the end of the month. So hit that subscribe button if you would please, and then let's get on with our surprises. Now you may recall a couple of weeks ago I had my African peacock cichlid tank with the babies here in it. Got 80 babies and they're doing fantastic. I mean, they are really awesome. They're really growing fast and really fun to keep around so far. I've got them just in a 20-gallon tank, 20 gallon long, but that's just to grow them out a little bit, and then I'm hoping to either sell or trade them to a fish store somewhere. And oh yeah, there's a little dark one hiding. I don't know if you can see him good enough. The little darker one is the one that escaped before the others did, and he thinks that this is his tank. And then there's just so many of them, though he doesn't know who to chase. But yeah, these fish are really responsive. I put my hand up here and they all think it's the time to eat here, except that I just fed them. And so at any rate, I was, as you may know, I have a second African tank that has a African strawberry peacock cichlids. And let's go take a quick peek over there, see what might be new. So this is of course my 125 gallon, and I've got strawberry peacock cichlids in here along with yellow lab cichlids. And I just happened to be in here the other day or today, and I just saw out of the corner of my eye a little movement. And when I say little movement, I mean little movement. There just happens to be one baby peacock cichlid in there, strawberry peacock cichlid. Of course I'm thrilled, but I was even more thrilled whenever I looked over here, although he's hiding now because the big one's around, and I saw a second one. He hides right underneath this rock right here. I don't see him, but he could be right there because he was hiding right under that ledge a minute ago before Big Daddy came around. And before I put all my Africans together, I was really hoping to get some babies, and now I do. So now, I don't know, I want a few more. I mean, two's not really cutting it, I don't think, but two is really cool to have, considering that I haven't done anything to save these guys yet. And so let's take a look over here at the other African cichlid tank. And believe it or not, that right there is the first baby that we saw. Look how big he's gotten. And there's a second baby I saw in there as well. My sister actually spotted the first baby. Oh, there's the second baby right there. They have grown up so fast and so big. And more surprises, more good news, is that the mama of all those 80 cichlids out there, all those Africans, there's Big Papa, the mama is carrying again. In fact, she's been carrying for quite a while, and I'm thinking early next week I'm going to go ahead and try to strip the babies from her. And there's my subordinate male hiding in the back there, coming out to see if I'm feeding today. I'm tempted to put him in a separate tank just to see what color, because if I get him away from this dominant male, then he'll become dominant male in his own tank, and I could get some cool colors. So I'm thinking about doing that. I'm even thinking that the baby here might very well be a male. Obviously not dominant, he's the baby. Oh, he's right in front of that glare. But yeah, he could be really colored up really nicely as well. Yeah, I'm sure he's a male. So then I guess I'll take you over to the bad news part of this story tonight. And this is one of my Cory tanks right here, bronze Corys obviously. And this is the tank that produces all the babies for me, or all the eggs anyway. I screwed up a lot of the babies, but I still have probably 35 or so. And this tank of 8, which is left over from the very first group of Corys that I ever successfully bred, although to be honest my nephew bred them and I simply took them whenever they got to be a week or so old. But I had one die in here today, which is very scary and very disappointing since this is my only tank that's producing right now. I'm a little concerned because I don't know how many males and females I have in here, although I got to have at least a couple of females because sometimes I get 200 eggs. Yeah, they love this this Java fern here. This thing just loves it in this tank because when I put it in there, it was about half that size, and I've divided it twice and taken it out, and it's still that size, which is bigger than when I bought it. In fact, you can see all the little tendrils reaching out there. It's trying to grow some more. It's very happy in there. So that works out real nice because this plant is really nice for aquariums. Easy to keep, takes all kinds of light, and the fish love it. And it gives baby fish in the other tanks some microorganisms to start eating on before they're big enough to eat the food I feed them. But yeah, we're down to 7 in this tank now, so I'm getting ready to start a new tank, which I was going to have ready for you guys, but I read my schedule wrong and found out I had to close instead of just work rush. So let me show you the other tank real quick. And nothing too dramatic here, just a nice 55-gallon tank. Got it for free from somebody who was done with the hobby for now anyway. And it's a really nice tank, really high quality. And it was pretty easy to clean up too, so that was fantastic. And I'm going to put a colony of Cory catfish in there that is not from that breeding tank. I'm hoping to create another breeding colony. And in fact, I'm going to start off with just 2 albino males and a couple of regular females and see if I can get any albino babies out of that. So that'd be really a cool thing to try out. I've also found that they really like it when you put current in there. So I got a couple of power heads to create current, but I tried one in the 55-gallon with the breeders, and they immediately laid eggs. And in fact, 2 days after that they laid eggs again, and then 2 days after that they laid them a third time. So they definitely like that power head. But I tried it in the 29-gallon and got no results at all, and I suspect because in the 29 that power head kind of overpowered the whole tank and it blew things a little crazy. So I'm hoping in this tank here I'm going to start off with those Corys, but then once I get success there, I'm going to put them in a different tank, and I got another idea for this tank. Yeah, those black Venezuelan Corys that I picked up a couple of months ago have been growing really nice, getting really good size to them. And I'm going to eventually, after I try that tank out for a little while and see if I can get the bronze Corys to breed in there, I think I'm going to put these in there. Or a second possibility, because I really do like them in this tank, so I'm going to be splitting up these angelfish into pairs anyway, and I may just take anybody out who's not already paired up. And I've got 3 pairs out of 11 fish, so that's 6 of them already. And whoever's not paired up, I'll just put in that 55-gallon, and I'll leave these Corys in here and just put a power head in here and see how that works out. That could work out really well. 6-foot long tank, I think, is best situation for the power head. And of the 9 Corys that made the trip from the, I think it was from California actually, to here, I still have all 9 of them. I had 2 that died on the way, but since then, all 9 of these guys are doing fantastic. And I still, just like the day I got them to today, I still love these things. I don't know why these aren't everywhere in the hobby, because these fish are awesome. They're slightly bigger than the bronze Corys, and I don't know how much bigger they're going to get. I heard they get to about 3 inches, and they are just beautiful. They've got fantastic personalities. So hey, in the meantime, you know, give us a thumbs up there, and be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And let's see if we can get to 500 subscribers before the end of the month. Until next time, you guys keep on having fun now.